have the Winter Love Messenger Goro, or as he will be known from here forward in this video, Bear Boy. So Bear Boy is going to increase attack of all fighters by 45% and decrease HP by 5% for his leadership skill, which, it's there. So, not anything that special. So on his S1, he is going to have increases attack by 45% of defense for 7 seconds when using a skill, with a PvP exclusive of disabling the target's roll for 3 seconds upon a successful attack or a guard. Next up, on the S2, he's going to decrease damage received by 70% for 3 seconds, and he's going to deal venom or poison damage to the target for 6 seconds upon landing a skill. Deals poison damage equal to 35% of defense every 1 second, decreases power charge rate by 80%, so kind of standard fare there. And then on to the S3 here, he is going to have gain super armor for 3 seconds when using a skill, and freezes the enemy for 2 seconds upon landing a skill, guard included, and this is an interrupt. So there's the skills, and then we can go ahead and take a look at the cores. So go down here to the exclusive cores. He is going to have increases attack by 20%, defense by 20% when power is 3 or less. I love the name of that one, Overlord of the North Pole. That's great. Next up is his second exclusive core, which is Love the Nature. Recovers HP by 1% every 1 second for 5 seconds when attacked while burned, with a cooldown of 13 seconds, and then deals additional damage equal to 300% of attack to target when attacking a frozen enemy. So there you go. That is Goro pretty much in a nutshell. Now, no, you shouldn't summon him. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. If he is a favorite of yours, if he is a character that you like, if you like Goro, if you have a fascination with bears, if you're a furry, go for it. But if you're someone who is a meta chaser, if you're someone who is more interested in kind of other characters that may or may not have come out at the exact same time that are 10 times better and way cooler, then yeah, go for those. But otherwise, I don't see any reason to be going in on this. Yes, it's hilarious. He's adorable, and I will give you that. I will give you all that. I mean, look at that. That's adorable. But I don't think that right now, with the lament of not only the boss syndrome characters at the exact same time on a timer, and the fact that we know we're getting a collab in February, I don't think that there's value here. I think that you pass. I just don't see it. I really don't. You know, your mileage may vary with this. You may decide that you want to go in on him, and that is fine if you do. I don't see it, in my opinion, and I don't think that it's a wise investment. If you're a new player, I think you skip him. If you are a veteran player, I think you also skip him, unless, all of this is always unless this is one of your favorite characters. You should always pull your favorite characters. I don't care who they are. If they come out with a Fest Choi and Choi's your favorite character, pull them. I don't care. But I think that if you're trying to budget, you don't go for him. So that's my opinion on Goro. Sorry, Goro. You're adorable, though. I mean, just look at you. Hi, buddy. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at the buffs that were given to Igniz and Original Zero here. And we'll start with Igniz. So the first thing that got changed with Igniz is going to be as it pertains to his S2 here. And that is going to be, if I can get it, 100% chance to break the target's guard upon landing a skill. This ignores the target's guard and disables their guard for 4 seconds. As far as I know, and you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but he's pretty much always crashed guard with this skill, and it just wasn't in the text. I don't know if it was a 100% chance, but he's always had that. So where's the buff? Netmarble. Where's the buff? Anyway, yeah, so that to me is a whole lot of nothing. Don't think it really changes much, but whatever you say, Netmarble. So speaking of not doing much, if you can't already tell, Igniz, I don't think he changed a whole lot as far as where he's at in the game. I don't think these things really did much to move the needle with him, but his other buff was decreasing damage received by 60% for 4 seconds. I will say that one thing I noticed is if you look at the actual maintenance notice and the notes from the developers, it said 70% for 4 seconds, which I realize isn't a huge deal, but where'd the 70% go? Is that a typo? What's going on here, not Marble? Yeah, so those are the two things that changed with him. And by comparison to Original Zero, I really don't think that he got a whole lot. So yeah, again, I've never been a huge supporter of this fighter in this game. I don't think he's like as great as everybody wants to make him out to be for PvE. I think he is good, but he's not like, let's calm down, guys. He's not that great. But yeah, so that's Ignis. He's going to do a bunch of damage, but little else still. So let's talk about a character that did get a lot of help, and that is going to be Original Zero, and he needed it because he just felt old. You know, overall, he's a great character. He felt old. He felt slow. He felt sluggish. And that being said, the first thing I should mention here is all of his animations got buffed as well, so he is much quicker now. His skills much faster, so that is really nice. Very, very needed, and I think that is probably the bigger part of his buffs. But he did also get a couple of buffs as well in his kit, and we'll go ahead and talk about those. The first one, the biggest one, is going to be on his S1, which is Glaugan. Glaugan now has a 3-second stun when it successfully lands or a guard lands, basically any skill lands. So, yeah, awesome. That helps him a ton. Being able to basically just have a full-on stun on a stick really helps him a lot. With him, he's still going to be mainly a PvE character because he just can't keep up with PvP anymore. So it only does so much for him, but yeah, very nice to have. And then on his S2, he is going to have a 100% chance to ignore the target's guard upon landing a successful attack, which is very nice as well. So yeah, overall, he got a couple of things that should help his PvE or PvP viability. However, again, his PvP viability is suspect, and therefore I don't really know how much overall this is going to change anything as far as the skill changes. His animation changes, on the other hand, make him far stronger and make him a really strong blue attack type for things like Reviving Hell's Dungeon for the later tiers where you will need a blue attack. So yeah, we'll go ahead later on and go through both of them kind of in different PvE scenarios and show off these buffs later in different videos. But today, too much to go over to be trying to cram all that into this. I don't want this to be a 30-minute video. So that is going to be a quick and dirty look at the buffs for these two, and stay tuned over the coming days, and I will make sure to get a video out showing off their buffs in actual live PvE content. Alright guys, so here we are in my kind of stash of stuff, and we have the Ado Day 2. I love the way that rhymes. The Ado Day 2 Leah Selection ticket, and it is a selector, guys, so this is exciting. As you can see here, I have never had any luck getting the second card in this set for whatever reason. I just kept getting the third one. I don't know why. I got the first one for the first time I pulled a Leah set card, and I got it fairly early on, and I was excited. And then from there, all I did was pull the third one. So it's really cool that they're giving this for free. Everybody should have it. It should be in your inbox. You have to log in to get it. If you miss out on the window for the event, then you're going to miss out on this, and you don't want to do that, so make sure you do. But we're going to go ahead and use this. I need this card so that I can do a lot of different things, so boom. I am so happy with that. Alright, so Leah set finished. Now, the last thing I do want to talk about, and is not related to the Ado situation, which, by the way, tomorrow we are going to be getting the Lady Fighter Selector box for the last part of the Ado event, so that's exciting. But the one thing I wanted to talk about and bring up to you guys is in the Christmas SP dungeon, it's going to drop these boxes here, and you'll be able to actually see. So in here, you are going to have All-Star Fighter Summon tickets. So yeah, technically, if you're lucky, you can grind All-Star Fighter tickets. Obviously, that will be good for the Unified banner. But yeah, this is really cool. Don't sleep on this. Maybe do a little bit of additional grinding on that. Because getting these All-Star Fighter Summon tickets is really nice. Actually, let's go ahead and open these up and see what I get on mine. And I got one. There you go. So, yeah, guys, I do think that it is definitely worth going in on this. They have a long timer on them of 27 days remaining, too, so you can actually kind of save those in case you want to wait for a character and see what comes out in the next month. But, yeah, I do think that it is worth mentioning, and does bear repeating that if you want to pick up some of these All-Star Fighter Summon tickets and kind of maybe try and grind a few of them, you can do that now. You can even do it with the cards, which is never a bad idea also. So just kind of an aside that I wanted to bring up. And the final thing I want to cover in today's video, and then we are done with this update. Looks like we were all given a Boss Syndrome Fighter Summon ×10 token in our inboxes, so make sure you check for that and use it accordingly. I hope you all get something good. Hopefully, if you all decide you're going to go further into this banner for these Boss Syndrome characters, you get the character you want, or multiples of the one you want. Or if you decide to go in on the cards, I hope you get that too. And if you decide you want the Bear Man, go for the Bear Man, then I hope you get him too. But anyway, guys, that has been today's videos. Thank you all for watching. 40 minutes of content today, if you did. And if you did, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. I'm going to save this token just in case we end up hitting our goal, which if you didn't watch that last video, then first of all, do so. It's in the link in the description. But right now, we are at about 290 subs. We get to 300, and I'm going hard on the Boss Syndrome banner. And it will be a great celebration video for all of you on New Year's. So anyway, guys, I appreciate all of you. Thank you all so much for watching. You all take care. Peace.